We're getting pretty close to the end here anyway. If you want to look for another frequency, we will stand by. If you want to look for another frequency, we will stand by. So, you enjoyed the kiss out?
Tangle up there.
K6LJN, W4ZTH. K6LJN. Now, I didn't hear a thing. Did you hear anything from Jim there, Jerry? Over W87ZNH, W4ZTH.
I don't think so. I think it's got to go a little higher.
Boy, you got a Roscoe sounding great. What do you do? We're going to get us out before we can get 1,000, 1,500 watts out, maybe a beam, and then I will have some fun up here. Have a good one.
K0DW, KC0VOB.
Northeast, everything is open to the northeast. However, maybe 2, 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon, I would go around to the west because California and
7/16 half. 7/16 a half and 9/16. Okay.
Their intelligence level, you know the Darwin scale of evolution, they got a ways to go yet.
oh, well, I hadn't thought about that, Alva, but you may be right. You're saying they're not too far up on the scale.
Well, we use the word close to the earth. They're very close to the earth.
So I understand that terminology completely. DEW. Been hit out, trying to avoid my caretaker. What do you call those guys? Your parole officer?
You doing okay up there?
Playing. Alrighty, I'll see you later, Alva. I don't know a thing in the world. Just I'm done for the day. Got a ball game I'll probably watch this afternoon. That's about it. So if you run out of anything to do, I'll be here.
Those wooden blocks in up there, I believe, saved that antenna from tipping over while you were doing it.
Well, that's the reason I get the big money, Alva, for figuring out things like that.
Yeah, I'll see to it that you get a check one of these days. But I wouldn't be in any hurry to cash it.
Well, I won't cash it until you tell me then. Well, I'm glad you are getting along with it. By the way, 10 meters is open this morning. It's really open. I just worked a Guadalupe or FK5 on 6 meters. Well, I fired firing them, but
put a
I
socket
actually
on that.
fired them twice.
Okay. Let's go down to 14.
Hey, what? That tower is narrow up there. It just barely accommodates both of my feet. You may have seen me dangling a foot occasionally because it just wouldn't hardly fit.
It's on the video, and it's about for about 10 minutes you had one foot just hanging off the edge because you couldn't fit it. And the other thing that looks really precarious is as you're at the very top there, you got your belt undone. Of course, I think you have your safety strap hook, but you have your belt undone, and it looks to me on the video like you're trying to step over some wires, and your foot is barely clearing the wire, and it's very actually kind of precarious looking.
Got an excellent setup. There's a few more things I want to do. I want to get some larger pink ties to work on the top of the tower with, but I'll find some. I probably need to go to Lowe's today, and I'm sure they have pink, so I'll get us some pink cable ties and all that. If not, I think they make pink tape I could use.
I'm not sure. I think my radio's not working right. I keep hearing the word stink. Are you saying something about stinky ties?
Yes, absolutely. Stinky and pinky.
That works pretty good for me. I was looking at our video that we put together, and I've got to tell you something. It's I've got about 40 minutes of footage, and I'm able to cut it down to about a 10-minute video, but even that, I'm cutting a lot of good stuff out of it.
I'll be anxious to see it and all that good stuff. My back actually got along quite well. I was a little bit tired that afternoon, and my back hurt a little bit, but as soon as I sat down and kind of, rested a little bit, everything was just fine, and got along just fine yesterday, no problem, and I'm doing great this morning, so I'll probably live.
Well, putting
How long you need? Plastic bag.
Only DX I heard was on 6 meters. It's FK5 that I worked, and I think that was a new country